Today, we talk about the bandhas, an invisible part to a yogi's practice, yet of critical importance. First off, why is a bandha important? Why should I even know about this? Why, as a yogi, is it important, and why should we care? Great question. There's a flow of energy that goes downwards naturally, called apana. This downward energy needs to be counterbalanced with an upward energy. And so when we engage our bandhas, we counter the apana with prana, pulling our energy upwards. This centers us and keeps us from retaining the energy, the life force energy prana, within our body, rather than allowing it to flow out of us. When we engage our bandhas, we find a sense of lightness naturally in our being. I suppose it's natural because we're pulling this energy, as I mentioned, up through our body and forcing it back upwards, thus granting us the energy of the prana and keeping it within ourselves rather than allowing it to flow. During a yogic practice, the yogi engages his or her bandhas throughout the practice. Bandha means lock, body lock. And so the idea is that you're locking energy within certain areas so that it can flow upwards, as noted before. We start with the Mula Bandha. This is known as the root lock. For men, located between the testicles and the anus. For women, located on the bottom side of the uterus wall. Men may think of the experience as holding an orgasm, so clenching the muscles between your testicles and your anus, stopping the flow of urination as well. Women may think of these muscles as honing towards the ones on the bottom of the uterus. Oftentimes, as we are unfamiliar with these muscles and continue to get more familiar with them, we may squeeze other muscles. These are also known as the Kegel muscles or PC muscles. Become more aware of it, and the sensation should be that of pulling these muscles up towards your diaphragm. So again, it could be the sensation of stopping the flow of urine. It may be the sensation of stopping an orgasm for men. For women, I'd say it's likely the same. I'm not a woman, so I cannot comment on that. Nonetheless, become more aware of these, pull them upwards, and engage them. Engage these muscles as often as you can throughout the day. We next move on to the Uddiyana Bandha, or the Navel Lock. The Uddiyana Bandha is located about 2 inches below your belly button, and the sensation is that of having your belly button pulled in towards your spine and up and in towards your spine in a J-like fashion. We combine the Uddiyana Bandha with the Mula Bandha, and we'll start to feel the flow of energy move from our genital area up into our belly, our low belly, and when we engage our Uddiyana Bandha, that energy starts to flow up a bit more into the heart region, the heart and the throat area. The last bandha is the Jalandhara Bandha, or your throat lock. It's often said that this position is that of putting a double chin, so I will demonstrate. You pull your forehead forwards and your chin up and back. During practices, there will be certain postures where you use the Jalandhara Bandha, the Uddiyana Bandha, and the Mula Bandha all together. This is known as the Maha Bandha, when you have all 3 locks engaged at the same time. Not all postures require this, and it will be called to you when you are to engage your bandhas. At the very base, your Uddiyana Bandha, your Mula Bandha, and your Uddiyana Bandha should be engaged throughout your whole practice. These are the bandhas, and I found them to be an incredible source of energy, allowing me to tap into higher levels of energy within myself. Engage them as often as possible. You'll find that they're incredible tools to use and make you feel light and remind you how good you are, in the sense of the feeling of lightness. Namaste.